Berthold and Rousseau grabbed the lead when Cox picked up a puncture within a kilometre of where Grobler planted the Nissan in the ditch. Mekheganeni and Carolyn also took advantage of the situation and were now second, only seconds behind the leaders. Cox would have none of this and used every bit of his experience to close in on the special vehicles and open more of a gap on Class D leaders Mark Cronje and Chris Boken in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i, who were too close for comfort. Where Smith and Minute were having a good run in the Kopenhagen Hotel Super Team Jimco and had gained 2 places. Schroeder and Harris maintained a steady pace in the Team Ford Racing Ranger and were happy, for the time being anyway, to be second in Class D and third overall in the production vehicle category. Visser and Badenhorst were seconds behind in the Class E leading Tyco Trucks Toyota Hilux 2.7i, but were being hunted down by Arnold Duplessis and Johan Knox in the BB Auto Nissan Hardbody. Richard Schilling and Chris Davies were still leading Class S in the Plastotech Aceco, with Hugo and Jaap de Bruin second in Class E in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i, and Arnold Pistorius and Jürgen Steen the Class B leaders in the Twin City Raceco. Durbanites Zane Pierce and Henny Vosloo were third in Class E in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i. Cox and Pitchford were the first to arrive at the designated service point at Manchwabisi.
Well, once we got into the rocks, I think I was pushing a little bit hard and the car was jumped from the one side onto a rock, and with 300 litres of fuel on board and hit the side wall, bang. So I think we lost 4 or 5 minutes changing the wheel, and then we were like in 4th place, and we got past the 3rd place guy, and then I think we were 6 minutes behind, and we've just been chasing at a nice pace, and yeah, we've just overtaken. We got into the lead now just before the DSB, about 20 k's from here. It's going fine so far, and like I said, today is the day just to get to the overnight, and if we have to attack tomorrow, we will. But the vehicle is going very well, and that's the main thing.
Mekheganeni and Carolyn grabbed the special vehicle lead a few kilometres back.
Yeah, it's going fine there. You know, we've been sitting in Gary's dust for 100 k's and it's been hectic because we tried to overtake him a few times, and you can catch him but you can't get past him. We buzzed him, and then we did get past him. He let us through, and then the route schedule showed 400 meters to a turn, and I counted it down, and the corner came before, and as we put on brakes, Gary topped us, and he pushed us into the bush, but him and Alfie managed to get past us. But that's part of racing. I'm not complaining. It's just then we got up to them again, and then Alfie got past Gary, and then Gary was holding us up, so we buzzed him. He let us pass, and I think we outperformed him coming in here, because this car runs. This thing runs. I had it down at 170 k's an hour on the speeder, so we're having a great run.
Yeah, it's a tough day out there. We've been having a bit of a battle with our tongue and with Alfie and Ralph. We saw the 2 Nissans pull over, so we were leading for the first up until 11 k's back. We just let the Nissan go past when they gave us a scream, and we just let our tongue go past as well, because we feel it's a long day and we've got to keep it going for the whole day.
And the mechanical problems?
The car's getting a little bit hot. It's very hot out there today, so we had to back it off a bit coming back towards the overnight, but hopefully we'll be fixing that problem now and we'll be on the way.
What? Up in the roof then? Okay.
The bucky feels really good. The guys have done a great job. We were struggling at the last race, trying to get the vehicle to plane, and we've been playing around with the toes, and I think we've made a little bit of way forward, because it tends to plane a lot faster than it was before. Louis done a great job with the engine. Low-down torque is really, really good. So I think we've got a good package. We've got to try and keep it together.
Variawa and Van Zyl had come from 12th to 5th in the total Porter.
Yeah, it's the first time in 25 years we're not doing this race, so
it is burning it, as you say, to me not doing it. But it's also quite nice to watch and see what's going on, and you get some ideas and you see what other people do. So it's quite interesting from that aspect. But certainly rather be in the car. It's definitely second prize, not racing. That's for sure. It's burning badly.
Just in one stage we came across 4 or 5 cars all lost, so we almost had an accident. Nothing major. Then we got in front of the guys and it's been a clear run since then. Very dusty in the morning, but the dust has settled down, so the dust is no longer a problem.
There was all the people got lost here, about 50 k's out, and I think we got there right before them, so it was lucky. But the route is nice, very nice.
And any problems with the car?
Yeah, just overheating a little bit. I'm sure it's just maybe thick sand. But it's going very well.
Right early this morning, had a misfire in the engine for no apparent reason. Jumped under there, redid everything that we could, and suddenly the misfire disappeared. So got carried on, but we lost probably about 10 places and maybe 10 minutes this morning. Struggled a bit in the dust, which was very heavy this morning. And other than that, nothing major with the car. We had one of the specials unfortunately reversed into us and caused quite a lot of damage up front, but it looks mostly cosmetic, so we hope it all holds together. Yeah, long way, half the way to go still, so still a lot of positions to make up.
We went through a donga near the beginning, and I probably went about 12 inches or 18 inches, a little bit on the left. I thought it was a little bit better there. And when the thing went down, we the other side of, we had to climb out of the wall. It was like a 90-degree thing, and I just broke the bolts on the steering. So we had to try and repair it and take the bolts out of the knuckle, and that took us a bit of time. And then we had to, on the road, we had to tighten them because they came loose, and we didn't have enough bolts to tighten it. But we're happy.
Team Ford Racing Schroeder and Harris retired with a blown engine, as did teammates Rubeluza and Fakalisa after a collision in the dust.